I don't technically know if this next person is a comic. He was booked through a friend of a friend, and he just asked for a spot on the show. And I don't know any of his work. So maybe I'll just say, because I don't want to pin him in a corner. I want to, be open to all sorts of expression. So maybe I'll just say that we have a special announcement coming next on the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, a very special announcement from Mr. Bob Ducca. Please.
Nothing I say will be funny. Hello. Some of you may be wondering where I've been. What's more, some of you may be wondering who I am. Well, my name is Bob Ducca, and for the past 18 months I have been recovering from a series of traumatic incidents. A while back, I was more depressed than I have ever been in my life. My third marriage had ended. I was out of a job, a home, and for all intents and purposes, out of a reason to live. I decided to take a soul-searching road trip in the hopes that it would recharge me, give me a new purpose, a new lease on life. After all, what did I have to lose? I was living in a shed that turned out not to be turned out with. I'm so sorry. Hello. I'll just get. Okay, all right. I was living in a shed with what turned out not to be a heavy sleeper, but a dead man. My stepchildren weren't speaking to me, and my numerous ailments had left me incapable of pursuing any of my hobbies. So I packed a rucksack of essentials and hit the road. My first ride was from a drunk man in a van. His name was Paul Scuttleflute, and when he found out I didn't have any methamphetamine, he became very angry, called me a dirt cunt, and abruptly threw me out of his van. My next ride came 3 days later. I was covered in mosquito bites and rotten tomatoes thrown at me by passing cars. My spirits were low, and I was questioning the whole notion of this trip when a windowless Econovan pulled over. And this is where my nightmare began. The vehicle was filled with a renegade sect of Warren Jeff's sister wives. After their compound had been raided by the FBI, these Mormon she-devils took it upon themselves to exact revenge on the Babylonic society they felt had wronged them. Their plan was to pick up the first male hitchhiker they saw and force him to seed them with his baby sauce in an attempt to repopulate the world with children who would be raised in the tradition of just fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. My friends, I'm here to tell you that there is absolutely nothing saintly about the way that they treated me. I was held captive and forced to bed these bonnet-wearing banshees in ways that defy description. But I'll try. The following are some of the sexual acts I was forced to perform while held captive in an above-ground sex dungeon somewhere in rural Nevada. Missionary position. Cowgirl. Reverse cowgirl. 7 maids a-milking. Froggy goes a-courting. Squirrels in a log. That possum ain't dead. The fisherman's dilemma. E2 Brute. The Malcolm Gladwell. The Born Deficiency. Gubby Chum. MC Escher Sex Stairs. Needle in a Fuck Stack. Skin Puzzle. The Triangle Finger Cuff Factory Disaster. Brazilian Flapjack. Nice Guys Finish Ass. The Dust Bunny. The Low Dive. Germans at the Front Door. Funster Diving. Let's see if this fits in that. The Muscle Relaxer. The Grind of the Ancient Mariner. And finally, in space, no one can hear you queef. These women used me and left me passed out on the side of the road. I came to an emergency room of a veterinary hospital. I had longer hair then. and for several weeks was in what doctors call a gross-out coma. Slowly but surely, I recovered my strength and was released from the bark spittle. I regained my freedom, but was sadder and broker than ever. Then I heard about Kickstarter. In an effort to rebuild my life, I'm looking to fund the following projects. Since I do not own or know how to use a computer, I'd appreciate if someone could help me start the following Kickstarts. I think the market is ready for these dynamic products. Large print iPad. The Bob Ducca Puka Hookah, which is a decorative water pipe used for smoking medicinal salvia. There is also a child-safe version. It's called the Bob Ducca Hokey Pokey Puka Hookah Choo-choo. The Planned Parent hoodie. So you can cover your face if you're getting an abortion. Pharmaceutical Advent a Day calendar. This would be a different prescription drug for every day of National Medicine Month. Medic Alert shirt, because sometimes a bracelet doesn't fit all your ailments. Adult-sized car seat. I can't believe my butt hurts. Men's slacks with a built-in hemorrhoid donut. Gas-powered Prius. Bus pass chamois. Bob Ducca bed sore salve. Bone spur talc. Mustache vacuum. Dog dander travel pillow. Reusable Band-Aids. Cyst spigot. And the following food products: squirrel jerky, donkey sausage, mouse butter, gluten-free communion wafers, Judy Tenuta tuna noodle toaster strudel, Whole Foods garbage salad, butt gum. Thank you for your time, and please help me if you can.